Today I'm going to repair my screen on this sliding door. As you can see here, there's evidence of some animal clawing or scratching or biting, and that's unbecoming of this door. So we're going to repair it. I went down to the Home Improvement Center and bought this 36-inch wide, 84-inch long, everything you need to replace one door or two window screens, and this qualifies as one of those two items, so this should do the job. In this set I have the screen, the spline, which is this little rubber piece right here, and this is what holds the screen in place, and it also comes with a tool to press in the new spline when I get the old one out. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the old screen. Now to do this, I need to carefully pry up this old rubber spline and pull it out. To get the spline out, I'm going to use this specialty tool. It's a 6-pin nail, and I'm just going to attempt to pry the old spline up out of the screen. And once I get it started, it should go pretty easy. So there's a little bit. Use this screwdriver to kind of help it along. And now I'm gaining on it, so I can just pull this old rubber strip out of the door. It is possible to reuse this if it's in good shape, but I believe my kit includes a new spline, so it's not necessary to reuse this one in my case. So here we go, around and around and around, and it looks like we may have a door handle in the way, so I'll have to remove that. As a matter of fact, I'll do that now. It just requires a Phillips screwdriver here. So that's off now. I can move this out of the way and continue along my way with the spline. And once this spline is out, I'll be able to take out the screen. See, it just comes right out after the spline is removed. I've got the spline removed, so the screen just comes right out. And with the screen out now, I think what I'll do is I'll just take a little bit of compressed air and clean out this little groovy groove right here that the spline rests in. Just kidding. So I'll de-sheath the screen kit now that my spline groove is clean, and roll the screen out onto the frame. I've got the screen laid out on the frame with just a little bit of overlap on all the sides, and now I will start putting in this spline. Start at this corner and push it into the frame with the specialty tool. And just roll it in. I've successfully installed the spline on one side of my door here. When I made the initial pass to put the spline in this groove, I used this end of the tool right here. It's got a little groove cut in it. After I did that, I went through it again with this side to really seat that spline where it goes. Now, the next step is to cut this spline, taking care not to cut the screen, and repeat the process on the opposing side. And when I do this, I need to make sure that the screen is tight as I do it. So we'll get it started here. And as I go, I'll try to keep the screen tight on the frame. And it looks like there's just enough screen material to do this job. They really didn't give me any extra. This is probably the most important step of the job because this is what makes the screen tight or loose on the frame. When I do the top and bottom, that really isn't going to affect it a whole lot. I've now got the opposing side attached to the frame. So now I'll turn the corner and continue with the bottom here. Or is this the top? I'll have to check on that later. So we'll just work this in. And give it some pressure this way. Now we'll give it a cut right here. And finish up with the top / bottom. The home stretch now. And if it turns out that the screen is too loose or you don't like the way it looks, it's easy enough to pull this stuff out and retry it. Not that I've done anything like that. And just like that, we're done. I'll just trim off this excess with my knife. Now we have a door with a new screen and a new, what's this called? The spleen? Is this a spleen? Oh no, it's the spline. This new spline. So, let's go see how it looks. Come on, family.
Don't you want to put the handle on?
Well, don't you want to put the handle on? Next, I'll put the handle on. Don't need a handle on these anyway. We now have the handle reinstalled. Gorgeous. Let's go see how it fits. Put this top in first. these little wheels on the rail here where they go. Perfect. And that's how you rescreen a screen sliding glass door. New screen, new spline. Thanks for watching every time.